Hey guys, it's Kristen. I hope you're having a great weekend. It's a beautiful Sunday. I hope that you are enjoying it. All right, so I am here to wrap up last week and to help you look ahead to the following week. This coming week will be our final week of this group. It'll be week 4. So I want you to kind of be thinking in the back of your head what your plan will be once the group ends, okay? And also just be thinking if there's anything we have not yet covered in the group or anything that you want to share you think would be valuable, please either contact me or go right ahead and just post about it in the group before we wrap up next week, okay? All right, so I'm going to try to make this concise because I think I have a tendency to ramble, but I just feel like I have so many good things going on in my head I want to share with you guys. All right, so what I'm going to share with you a little bit about today, just as kind of your final week to kind of think about, mull over, and put into action in your life, is about mindset. And so that might seem kind of strange to talk about in a fitness and nutrition group, but I feel like this group is just about wellness in general. Yes, that's fitness, yes, that's nutrition, but wellness in general. And that includes like your mental health, right? Okay, so for me and my journey, part of this one piece of this whole puzzle has been me overcoming my mental roadblocks. Okay, so the things that I thought I used to think I wouldn't be able to do, had to move past that. The ways in which I used to be negative and have a sour attitude, I had to move past that. And I can tell you now, after being on this journey for 3+ years, I'm a much happier person, more confident, and a lot of that is because of what goes on in between my 2 ears, okay? So yesterday, I had the pleasure of going to St. Louis with a couple other coaches from our team, and we went to a Beachbody event called Super Saturday. So we got to hear some awesome announcements from Beachbody headquarters. We got to hear a top coach speak and share her little golden nuggets, and then we got to do an awesome workout together. It was so much fun. I always look forward to those. So anyway, one of the things that she talked about was the fact that health and fitness is a journey. It's not a look, it's not an outcome, it's not a size, it's a journey. And as you go through this, guys, you have to know and have to expect that there are gonna be ups and downs. You know, when you decide on a program and you want to do it from start to finish, maybe it's a 60-day program, life isn't going to pause during that time so that you can get through those 60 days with no roadblocks. That's just not how it works, right? We come across roadblocks as we're going through this, and part of what we have to do in this wellness journey is overcome those roadblocks and keep a positive attitude, okay? But I just loved how she said fitness and health is not a look, it's not an outcome, it's not a size. It's a journey, and there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be trials. There's going to be times when you're tested. You know, your weight will fluctuate, your inches, your pound, your measurements will fluctuate. Some days you're going to feel super happy, some days you're not. But you have to be able to overcome that. So how do you do that? It's through consistency. It's through creating habits and routines that are so ingrained in you that you do it even when you don't feel like it. And it's through developing a habit of gratitude, having an attitude of gratitude. And this is something, child is calling my name and he's supposed to be asleep. What? Nobody's here. I'm talking to my friends in my fitness group. Go lay down.
I'm not tired.
Well, go rest your eyes anyway. He's supposed to be asleep. Anyway, having an attitude of gratitude. This is something that I have really had to work on developing. Okay, it's taking any situation you're in, and instead of boo-hooing and saying, why me, you look at the situation and you find the good in that situation, whatever it may be, okay? You can have the cruddiest situation, but if you have an attitude of gratitude, I promise you, you can find something in that situation to be thankful for, okay? So that's what you have to do. And that's something that I have really worked hard on, and it has made such an impact on my overall happiness. And so I want that for you guys as well. So I challenge you this week to really, when you are in situations that stink, instead of complaining, pick out the blessing. You know, might not be easy, but I promise you, you can find one if you try. So maybe that will be one of our tasks for the week. So anyway, I don't know, I'm rambling, but I hope that you guys can take that to heart, really consider it, and try to implement it in your life. It's made such a difference in mine. All right, so I'm not sure if I mentioned this or not, because I actually started making this video once already, and it cut me off because I'm almost out of storage. So this week, as our final week, I haven't done this in a while, but I am going to have a little mini challenge. It's gonna be fun. Each day I'll have a little task or something for you to respond to, or a little activity for you to do, and then you just come back to the group and post about it. For example, like a Flex Friday. So post a picture of yourself flexing, or Tasty Tuesday. Share a recipe in the group, something like that. Each day we're going to have a little activity, just something to, just a fun little activity to end the group on a positive note, share with each other, and just have fun, really. So I will kind of keep tabs of everyone that is participating in that, and then there'll be a little prize at the end for the winner of the mini challenge, along with the biggest cheerleader and the most consistent, as I mentioned in the beginning of the group. So be looking for that. And I think maybe one of the days I will try and implement what I was just talking about, that attitude of gratitude. What was the stinky situation you were in today, and how did you pick out the blessing and focus on the positive instead of complaining, right? So that's part of the mental health. That's just part of the whole wellness journey, and that's just kind of what I'm trying to say, and what the lady we talked to or heard yesterday was saying. It's a journey, and you're gonna have ups and downs, and that's okay. That's normal, but you have to be mentally strong enough to overcome them, and I know that you guys can. All right, so let's have an awesome week, our final week. Let's finish on a strong note with our mini challenge. And if you need me, have any questions, concerns, need support in any way, remember that I am here for you 110%. I want to help you, but I can't read your mind. So contact me if you need anything. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.